Hello, this is Alchemyst, and this is a new running series called Breakcore Breakdown. Whilst I cover the basics of the TWAB and pair it with ambient breakcore and drum and bass in the background. While this is a little late for a TWAB, you know what they say, it's better late than never. Starting off strong, Bungie outlines the fact that people who abuse external software are subject to punishment to those that will abuse said methods to gain advantage over their peers. We all know that Call of Duty is one of the very few who decided to crack down on the uses of these devices. But for those who aren't in the loop or don't already know what they are, XIM and Cronus are hardware that enable its users to mess around with the controller or Enkei inputs and reap the benefits of aim assist and altered recoil direction. In this article, it's very clear that Bungie will hand out bans and account restrictions to those that are caught violating their own terms of service when using these items. But on a much lighter note, we got more information involving fashion. Finally, we have some news on the up-and-coming best dress commendation that they were teasing within the earlier TWABs. This commendation allows players to give out those that they think are the best dressed in the fire team. Bungie states that these are not going to have the large commendation score expectedly, but they're more so the accolades that are given instead. She also stated that they decided to move this addition towards their Season 20 mid-season patch. Lastly, finished telling us that the best dress commendation is restricted to what they call low trust activities, gameplay areas that don't exactly require deep communication or collaboration to better enhance your experience. In specific, Bungie cites raids, dungeons, and Trials of Osiris as being exempt from the best dressed commendation, going on to say it's meant to be given out to strangers as a compliment. But with that, it's on to Trials. Bungie goes on to state that on weeks 8 and 11 of Trials, they will reintroduce the Trials lab towards the public. If you haven't caught the earlier TWAB and recap of what they're adjusting within these labs, the information is as follows. Bungie will introduce 2 matchmaking pools for Trials players. The first Trials pool is the Challenger pool, and this pool will be used if you tend to go flawless within that Trials game mode. Any card that isn't flawed with no losses or playing with someone without a flawed card would direct you in this pool. In the Challenger pool, the matchmaking is solely connection based, and you will be matched against other players regardless of skill, ticket wins, and weekly wins. With Bungie's main goal with this pool is to initiate a similar D1 experience without the difficulty of progression after wins. We even plan to maintain this threshold after you're moved to the high count. Second pool is a practice pool, meant for players that aren't necessarily versed in Trials or being flawless. This matchmaking pool monitors based on connection and weekly performance that resets every week. And only players with a flawed Trials card or their first game of the week can jump into the practice pool freely, and everyone on your fire team must have these requirements to play in the practice pool. This matchmaking pool has built-in storm protection, which protects players by reducing the weekly performance rating if they are consistently struggling with their matches. This also in tandem has farm protection, where if you as a player are seen as attempting to farm the pool, this will slow down your matchmaking times, and if you continue to do so, it will shortly lock you into the Challenger pool regardless of your card state. Bungie also gives a quick heads up in this article as they remind players that the changes to Trials passages Wealth and Mercy will not be live until Season 21, but they will provide an emblem and an introductory quest. Bungie announces their 12th annual Kills for Kids to raise money for the Seattle Ronald McDonald's House. Bungie has already provided 26,000 free nights for families in need of receiving medical treatment. In order to assist with their goal of reaching $77,777, they have provided reward incentives for the community to partake in. For $50, you get the Needs Out emblem expected to be sent to you before April 28th. For $100, the prize above, plus you receive a digital postcard signed by the Kills for Kids team mailed to you. For $250, you continue to get all the prizes above, plus a digital copy of the new unique pieces made by Mark Fleet himself. For $500, all prizes are listed above, plus a physical print of Mark's exclusive art shipped to you. Bungie informs us not to expect instantaneous rewards, as they take time to receive donor data. For the final bits, the mid-season patch 7.0.5 reaches us at April 18th. And with the rollout comes scheduled maintenance as well as team investigating more bug fixes and general adjustments. This is next week for those that are watching around this time this video is released, but with that said, maintenance is expected to perform like this: 8 AM PST, maintenance is scheduled to begin; 8:45 AM PST, Destiny 2 will be brought offline; 10 AM PST, need to be brought back online with the update 705 patch rolled in for all platforms and all regions. Also adjusted Guardian rank objectives in terms of Nightfall scoring. The Legend score is down to 115,000 and it was originally 130,000. The Nightfall score is 180,000 but was originally 200,000. Scoring Grandmaster is 210,000 and was originally 230,000. Additionally, they have increased the Lake of Shadows score multiplier to 1.0. But to conclude the video, here are some known issues that are being fixed by Bungie. The weekly red border weapon focusing may not count progress for the Defiant focusing trial. If players wipe in the boss encounter of the Lake of Shadows Nightfall, already defeated champions may respawn in previous zones, resulting in inaccurate scores and completion rewards. Soraya Hawthorne may continue to preference visiting Amanda and her voice lines. But with that, this is Alchemyst, and this was Breakcore Breakdown. Hope you have a good one.